You're taking vitamins to sleep, but waking up even more tired. The bottle promised natural rest, but your nights are still broken, your mind still restless. You lie awake at 3 a.m. exhausted, wondering if it's your age, your stress, or maybe just bad luck. But here's a truth no one is saying out loud. Sometimes the very thing you trust to help might be what's quietly making things worse. As we age, sleep doesn't just change, it gets complicated. What used to be simple, falling asleep, staying asleep, waking refreshed, now feels like a puzzle you can't solve. And when the usual tricks stop working, many turn to vitamins, hoping for something gentler than pills, something more natural. That's a smart instinct, but not all vitamins are created equal, and not all are sleep-friendly. In fact, some of the most popular sleep supplements on the shelf are loaded with ingredients that can interfere with your natural rhythms or clash with medications you're already taking. You wouldn't know it from the label, but your body knows. That's why this matters. Today isn't about fear, it's about clarity. We're going to explore the vitamins your body actually needs to rest and the ones that might be keeping you up. No fluff, no magic pills, just grounded guidance that helps you make simple, smart shifts toward deeper, more peaceful sleep. Because you deserve nights that restore you, mornings where you feel steady, not foggy. Days where fatigue doesn't steal your joy. And it might all begin, not with doing more, but with removing the one thing you didn't realize was standing in the way. Let's uncover it together. Part 1. Avoid all-in-one sleep vitamins. You walk into the store hoping for relief. You scan the shelves, overwhelmed by options. And then you see it, a bottle that promises it all: deep sleep support, relaxation blend, natural restful nights. It's packed with ingredients you've heard of: melatonin, magnesium, valerian root, 5-HTP, maybe even something like passion flower or L-theanine. It feels like the smart choice. Why take 5 different pills when one will do the job? But here's the problem. Your body doesn't read marketing labels, it reads ingredients. And too often, these all-in-one supplements overload your system in ways that disrupt your sleep instead of healing it. This is what I call kitchen sink supplementation. It's when companies throw 5, 6, sometimes even 10 ingredients into one capsule, hoping something in the mix works. But as we age, our bodies become more sensitive, more reactive to combinations that may have felt fine 10 years ago. These blends often contain high doses of sedative herbs alongside melatonin or magnesium. While each may have value on its own, stacking them can lead to grogginess, dizziness, vivid dreams, or even next-day fatigue. Worse, these mixes can clash with your medications, especially blood pressure pills, antidepressants, or heart medications, without you realizing the connection. The truth is, there's no one-size-fits-all when it comes to sleep. What helps one person may leave another wide awake at 2 a.m. And when you take a pill with 10 ingredients, you have no idea which one is helping or which one is hurting. It becomes nearly impossible to adjust or improve your routine because you're treating sleep like a guessing game. You deserve better than that. Sleep is personal. Healing it should be too. So what's the smarter way? Start simple. One change at a time. If you're low in magnesium, take a magnesium-only supplement. If melatonin helps you fall asleep but not stay asleep, use it carefully, at the lowest dose possible, and never as a daily crutch. Choose products that are transparent, with 2 or 3 ingredients at most, clearly labeled and dosed appropriately for seniors. And always talk with your doctor or pharmacist before adding anything new, especially if you're on medications. This isn't about fear, it's about awareness. It's about protecting your body's delicate balance and making choices that truly support the sleep you long for, not just sedate you into stillness. Remember, just because it's natural doesn't mean it's safe, and just because it's easy doesn't mean it's right. You're not lazy for wanting one pill, you're wise for asking what's actually inside it, and now you're ready to make a better choice. Part 2. Low vitamin D can disrupt your sleep. It's easy to think of vitamin D as just the bone health vitamin. something your doctor mentions at your annual checkup. But what most people don't realize is that vitamin D plays a silent, powerful role in how well you sleep, especially as you get older. If you find yourself tossing and turning at night, waking up too early, or feeling like your body clock is just off, low vitamin D might be the missing piece. Here's the part that surprises most people. Vitamin D helps regulate melatonin, the hormone your brain produces to help you fall asleep. But it's not just about triggering sleep, it's about timing. When your vitamin D levels are balanced, your circadian rhythm, your internal sleep-wake cycle stays in sync. But when those levels drop, everything feels out of rhythm. You might feel wide awake at night and groggy during the day. You might start napping more often and sleeping less deeply, and you may not even realize your body is crying out for sunlight. That's because, unlike other vitamins, your body doesn't get much vitamin D from food, the real source. Sunlight, when morning light hits your skin, it triggers your body to produce vitamin D naturally. But if you're spending most mornings indoors, curtains closed, no walk outside, you may be running low without knowing it. And here's the kicker. Studies have linked low vitamin D to sleep disorders, increased inflammation, and even a higher risk of conditions like sleep apnea. This doesn't mean you need to sunbathe or take megadoses of supplements, but small, consistent changes can make a big difference. Try stepping outside within 30 minutes of waking up, even just for 10 minutes. Let natural light hit your face and arms. That simple habit tells your brain it's morning and begins resetting your sleep clock. You can also support your levels through foods like salmon, fortified orange juice, and egg yolks, but if you need a supplement, keep it gentle. 600 to 800 IU per day is often enough for older adults. And here's a tip, take it in the morning or midday, never at night. Why? Because vitamin D can interfere with melatonin if taken too late, actually keeping you awake instead of helping you rest. The bottom line, don't overlook vitamin D just because it's familiar. It may not knock you out like a sleeping pill, but it works in the background every day, keeping your rhythm steady and your rest natural. Sometimes the best sleep support isn't about adding something new, it's about restoring what your body quietly needs. And often, what your body needs is light. Part 3. Vitamin E supports deep sleep and memory. If you've ever woken up in the middle of the night feeling restless, or found yourself forgetting names, misplacing your keys, or struggling to focus, you might not immediately think of vitamin E. But this quiet nutrient plays a much bigger role in your sleep and memory than most people realize. Especially after 55, when both brain function and sleep quality tend to shift, vitamin E becomes more than just an antioxidant. It becomes a support system for your mind at rest. Here's why that matters. As we age, our bodies experience more oxidative stress, tiny invisible reactions that damage cells over time, especially in the brain. That stress doesn't just speed up memory loss, it also disrupts sleep. You may find your nights getting lighter, your dreams more vivid, or your sleep broken by frequent waking. Vitamin E helps protect the brain from that stress. It acts like a shield, calming inflammation and supporting the parts of the brain that regulate sleep and memory. What's even more fascinating is how closely these two systems are linked. Poor sleep can make memory foggy, and poor memory or cognitive stress can lead to anxious thoughts that keep you up at night. It's a loop that many older adults find themselves trapped in. But research has shown that adequate levels of vitamin E may reduce symptoms of mild cognitive decline, ease restlessness, and even improve muscle relaxation, particularly helpful if you suffer from nighttime leg cramps or tension that makes it hard to fall asleep. And here's the good news, you don't need high doses or fancy pills. Vitamin E is found in simple, nourishing foods like almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, broccoli, and even olive oil. A small handful of nuts, a drizzle of healthy fat on your salad, or a cup of steamed greens at dinner can gently support your brain and body. If you do take a supplement, aim for around 15 milligrams per day and always choose a natural source, not synthetic. Your body absorbs it best when taken with a meal that includes some dietary fat, like avocado or salmon. There's one more reason to pay attention to vitamin E. If you've been diagnosed with sleep apnea or suspect you might have it, vitamin E may help improve oxygen flow and reduce symptoms. When your brain gets the oxygen it needs, your sleep becomes deeper, your heart more protected, and your mornings less groggy. So if your nights feel unsettled and your memory feels a step behind, it may not just be getting older. It might be your brain asking for a little more protection and a little more nourishment. Vitamin E doesn't knock you out or sedate you, it restores balance, quietly, gently, and sometimes that's exactly what your sleep needs most. Part 4. Vitamin C helps your heart and sleep quality. Most people think of vitamin C as the immune booster, something you take when you're trying to fight off a cold. And while that's true, there's a quieter, often overlooked benefit of this vitamin that becomes more important as we age. Vitamin C can deeply support your heart, your circulation, and your ability to sleep through the night. Think about how you feel after a restless night. Your heart races, your breathing feels shallow, your energy crashes by mid-morning. It's not just about being tired. Poor sleep strains your cardiovascular system. And if you have a condition like sleep apnea, where your breathing stops and starts during the night, that strain can quietly chip away at your heart health. This is where vitamin C comes in. It's not a sedative. It doesn't make you feel sleepy. But what it does do is strengthen the systems that allow you to sleep more soundly, especially if you struggle with oxygen flow, blood pressure, or disrupted breathing while you rest. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant. It helps your blood vessels relax and protects them from damage. For people with sleep apnea or light interrupted sleep, it supports something called cardiac tone, basically helping your heart and lungs stay in rhythm, even during the deeper stages of sleep. That means fewer nighttime awakenings, better oxygenation, and a calmer, more supported body. And the benefits go beyond just your heart. Low vitamin C levels have also been linked to increased sleep disturbances, mood swings, and even higher levels of nighttime inflammation. In short, when your body doesn't have enough of this vitamin, it has a harder time recovering, especially during sleep when healing is supposed to happen. The good news: it's easy to get more vitamin C from food. Think citrus fruits, strawberries, red bell peppers, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and leafy greens. A colorful plate usually means a healthy dose. If you choose to supplement, most older adults benefit from 75 to 90 milligrams per day, depending on your gender. You don't need megadoses, just a steady supply. And pay attention to timing. While vitamin C can be taken at any time, some people find it gives them a slight energy boost. So if you're sensitive, take it in the morning or early afternoon rather than close to bedtime. Remember, sleep is not just about shutting off your brain. It's about what happens inside your body when you rest, how your heart beats, how your blood flows, how your cells repair. Vitamin C is one of the quiet supporters of that process. Not loud, not dramatic, just steady and essential. So if your nights feel fragmented, your energy feels fragile, or your heart feels heavy, this simple nutrient might be the gentle reinforcement your body's been needing all along. Part 5. Low B6 and B12 can affect your mood and sleep. Sleep isn't just about closing your eyes, it's also about what's going on in your heart and mind. And for many adults over 55, sleep problems aren't just physical, they're emotional. You lie down hoping to rest, but your thoughts feel heavy. You're not anxious exactly, just unsettled. Not depressed, but not quite yourself either. That quiet, grey feeling can be hard to name, but it's real. And it might be tied to something surprisingly simple: low levels of vitamin B6 or B12. These two vitamins are essential for producing serotonin and melatonin, your body's natural mood and sleep hormones. Serotonin helps you feel emotionally balanced, grounded, and calm throughout the day. Melatonin helps you drift off to sleep when the night comes. Without enough B6 or B12, these systems don't work as smoothly. The result? You may feel low, irritable, or emotionally flat. Sleep becomes light, restless, or interrupted. You might fall asleep only to wake at 2 or 3 am, your mind suddenly alert for no clear reason. And here's the tricky part: these deficiencies often build slowly. You might not even notice the changes at first, but over time, they start to show up as fatigue that doesn't go away, forgetfulness, or that emotional dullness that sneaks into your evenings. Many older adults mistake this for just aging, but sometimes it's not aging, it's a missing nutrient. Vitamin B6 supports the conversion of tryptophan into serotonin and melatonin. It also helps regulate cortisol, the stress hormone that can spike at night and pull you out of sleep. Vitamin B12 plays a key role in keeping your circadian rhythm in sync and supporting your brain's ability to regulate rest. It's also closely linked to memory, focus, and preventing mood-related conditions that often go unspoken in later life. You can get B6 from foods like bananas, potatoes, carrots, spinach, and fish. B12 is found in eggs, dairy, meat, and shellfish, but absorption becomes harder with age, especially if you have digestive issues or take certain medications. That's why many older adults, especially those experiencing low mood or disrupted sleep, can benefit from gentle supplementation. For adults over 50, around 1.5 mg of B6 and 2.4 mcg of B12 daily is a good baseline. Just be mindful, B vitamins can be energizing, so it's best to take them in the morning. This isn't about fixing your emotions or chasing perfect sleep. It's about understanding that your mood and your rest are deeply connected, and that your body needs the right tools to support both. When you nourish your brain with what it truly needs, you may find yourself sleeping better and waking up feeling more like yourself again. Because sleep isn't just physical, it's emotional. And sometimes healing it starts with the smallest things, like a quiet vitamin you've overlooked. Final, sleep isn't just about closing your eyes. It's a conversation between your body and your mind, your chemistry and your emotions. And sometimes when that conversation breaks down, the answer isn't more noise, more pills, or more pressure. It's understanding what your body quietly needs. We've talked about 5 nutrients that speak directly to the systems that help you rest. Vitamin D, which realigns your inner clock and brings your sleep-wake cycle back into balance. Vitamin E, which protects your brain at night and supports the memory and calm you need to drift off deeply. Vitamin C, which strengthens your heart and restores the flow of oxygen and recovery while you sleep. And B6 and B12, which tend to your emotional health, the part of sleep no one sees but everyone feels. We also talked about what to avoid, those tempting all-in-one sleep supplements that promise ease but often cause confusion in the body, especially as we grow older. Because sleep isn't a one-size-fits-all journey, it's personal, it's layered, and most importantly, it's possible. When you stop chasing the quick fix and start giving your body what it truly needs, healing begins. Not in dramatic leaps, but in quiet, steady returns. One better night, one calmer morning, one breath at a time. So if you've been blaming yourself for sleepless nights, stop. Your body isn't broken. It's simply been asking for something different. Now you know what that is, and that knowing, that's where true rest begins.